Welcome to Q Talk, and this is the breaking news Wahala segment. And today on the breaking news, we'll be talking about we'll be taking two stories, two very interesting stories. First story, Cardi B gets called out for queerbaiting by Rolling Stones, and the second story is a 30-year-old man drags a woman to Sharia court in Kaduna for calling him gay. My name is Achafu Marvelous Kelechi, and today I'll be alone because Chimireze is doing something, stuck with something, but I'll promise to make this very interesting as possible. So first of all, I'd like to start with the first story, which is Cardi B called out for queer baiting by Rolling Stone. For those who know what queer baiting is, queer baiting you use when a heterosexual person or a straight person uses gay, like trying to act like a gay or trying to use like gay culture for profit or for promotion or just to enhance spice up something, but for profit and promotion mainly. So Rolling Stone called out Cardi B. Let me read them out so you can hear it. So Rolling Stone called out Cardi B, said that in Cardi B's new video, a video we normally featured that in that, which was white side, Cardi B was twerking with Lomali and getting all, they were so into each other, trying to do this lovey-dovey kind of thing. And then Rolling Stone called them out. This is queer baiting, because to be honest, none of you are actually gay or lesbian women. So why this queer baiting? And Cardi B responded and said, let me read what Cardi B said. Cardi B finally responded and said, see, I feel like it is on an artist to talk about their sexuality or their experience they don't feel comfortable speaking about. If an artist kisses a girl on a video, does that mean she got to show videos and text with other women? And she went on and said, Rolling Stone, she said, at Rolling Stone, queerbaiting, do you know that we was trying to hide a whole baby, right? I am married to a man, but I have expressed so much about my sexuality and my experience with girls. So that's what Cardi B wrote. And she said, all of a sudden, queerbaiting is the new word, that people use it to the ground. That is what Cardi B had to respond about Rolling Stone. Just giving my opinion quickly, she will not be the first person. We all know there have been Billie Eilish who did that, even made it a music video, and she said something about hanging out with girls. There was Nick Jonas too, who did it to promote his album, going out in gay bars, going to gay bars from one gay bar to the other, gay pubs. And when they were asking him about his sexuality, he was saying, maybe I'm not, maybe I've had intercourse with a man, or maybe I'm not. Just and we also know the story of Madonna too. Madonna and Britney Spears at the award 2003 with their infamous kiss. And for me, I would just like to just give my opinion quickly on everything. I feel like the reason why we're gotten to this stage is the fact that we lack representation in the media. We live in a world whereby queer people lack representation in the media. So we ask for it, like we want to see more queer characters, we want to see more queer stories, we want to see more, and it leads to when people now start to queerbait, and it is very, very wrong, because being queer, it's something very, very serious. You do not use someone's sexuality for profit. I would always say that, and that is very, very wrong. The fact that, I even saw the story of when Madonna was trying to compare herself with a Lil Nas and saying, oh, she did it first, as if it was a competition. Yes, you might have done it first, but you are an heterosexual woman. Lil Nas, on the other hand, is a black, it's like a big thing for a black man doing that same thing, kissing someone at the BET Awards, one of his backup dancers. And that was a big thing. And the fact that he was an LGBTQI member was really for us. Unlike your own, that was a publicity stunt. Billie Eilish went to a publicity stunt. Even Cardi B that we're talking about, this is not the first time she has been called about it. She has been called before. Like that was in 2000, I can't remember, but for this song that she featured Baby Rexa, and I think was it Rita Ora. So the name of the song is Girls, and she apologized and said, oh, she's sorry, but how many years down the line did they do the same thing? I feel like it's wrong. Every artist or every celebrity should stop queer baiting. It is wrong. There are enough things that you can use for your video. There are enough things that, if you actually feel that you need a representation of queer people, there are enough queer singers. We have the likes of Touch, the likes of Little Nas that will do the job for us. Let queer people say their own stories. Let queer people express themselves. Not you trying to make it a whole, and sometimes it causes more harm than good. So that's just how. Please, you should stop queerbaiting this thing. I will call it queerbaiting. Some diehard fans of saying that no, she has a right to do what she wants. The same thing Ariana Grande did, and we are criticizing her for it. When she comes and was using it to make money, just let them stop sexuality to make money, and that is my own submission for that. And our next story, one I find very interesting. So the particular man sued a lady, a 30-year-old man. His name is, let me get their names actually, because his name is Ibrahim. He's suing a woman who is Aminat. Okay, sorry, Hannat, sorry. Sued the woman Hannat because he said the woman accused him of being gay. So the story is that the woman met him on the road. They started saying that, oh, he works for a particular man and he has the one collecting a 1,000 naira levy, and he should pay him. That she's the one collecting 1,000 levy, and the man has to pay him because he works for a particular man, like a kind of shop levy, a kind of local government tax. And the man said no, and there was this back and forth and this and that, and the woman accused him like, oh, he was a pimp and he was a gay man, he was a pimp for gays too. He also pimped gays to other men, and then the man took him not even to a federal court, to a Sharia court, dragged the woman to a Sharia court and said that for the woman to call him gay, the woman has to pay for damages as she has to. But the woman has been granted bail, and they said that they will resume the hearing on the 2nd of August 2021. That is, they will resume hearing on 2nd of August. And for me, I find this very surprising and very laughable. First of all, it's not as if the man was just accused of being gay and is going to a far length, going so far to get to pay, even going to a Sharia court to get the woman to have harsher judgment or harsher treatment on this woman. And then I wonder that, what about the homophobia going on in Nigeria? There's so much homophobia. So imagine how much more the gay community of gay members face in Nigeria, where people call them gay, where people try to humiliate them, slut shaming them, calling them all sorts of names. And I'm surprised that this one man can go this far. So the LGBTQI community members have been suffering. What actually should they not do if they are in this position? It's just a very laughable story. And I would just like to round up by saying that, see, it shows how much like the LGBTI community members suffer. It just shows how much. No matter, I would not have picked this story up, but why I picked this story up was just the fact that I find it surprising. Like the man could not just let it go. It was just a name, it was just a word that, oh, like insult to insult, they were exchange of word. And because the woman used the word gay on you, and you go as far as taking her to a Sharia court to get high penalty for her, it's just a very laughable story and a very pathetic story. And it shows how much the community members, the humiliation we suffer, the discrimination, and the homophobia. That's all for breaking news for this week. So probably next episode, you'll be sure that Chimereze will be here. But I just have to bring you this news update just to keep you guys up to date with breaking news. But tune in because there's another hot episode coming very soon. And please don't forget to subscribe. And that's our offering for this episode on Q Talk. Till next episode, see you all later. Peace out.